Hey guys, I'm a nerd.
And I'm his mom.
Today we're watching episode 10 of Death Note. The last one is probably the craziest episode yet. L revealed to Light that he was L, and basically backed him into a corner because they're both gonna go to college together, which is funny because I think L is older than that, but whatever.
Yeah.
And they're gonna try to act as friends, but Light knows that it's probably L, but he doesn't know with 100% certainty that it is.
Well, so he said it's only 5% that it could be him.
Well, no, Light said L said it's only 5% that Light is Kira.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's only a 5% chance that he's the guy with the Death Note. But Light knows that's probably L. But he said, I can't kill him if I don't have 100% certainty it is him, because if it's a double, then they'll know,
Yeah.
So he is, screaming that he lost, and L basically backed him into our corner. So I'm thinking, I don't know about the rest of the show, but maybe it's gonna be them in college, which is interesting.
Yeah,
it makes the rest of it feel like a prologue almost.
I know, we were just talking before this one started. It's like we're only on episode 10. It feels like so much has happened in just the 10 episodes.
Yeah, but like I said, if they stay in college like this and they're together, then that was all a prologue.
And it's just gonna be a battle of wits.
Yeah.
This entire time.
Constantly watching what you say and giving each other looks. It'll be crazy.
Yeah, let's get into it and see what happens.
Yeah. Doubt. Doubt from who?
Both.
Yeah. And Light said he tried to make L his friend so that he can know it's L. Is this the college campus?
I have to admit, I was surprised, Ryuga. I never thought you'd ask me to play tennis as a way to get to know each other. Is it a problem for you?
I want to see this guy play tennis.
You invited me to play. Do you know how good I was? Yes, I'll be fine though.
And they all think he's the actor or whatever, Ryuga.
I wasn't actually the British junior champion. If I ask him if he's British, would he think I'm trying to find out more about him because I'm Kira? Well, can't really try.
He's gonna be doing this the entire time.
I lived in England for about 5 years when I was younger, but save your breath. Nothing in that story would reveal Elle's true identity, I promise you. Is that so? Well, since it's our first match, why don't we just play a single set? First one to 6.
So he did actually live in England. That's interesting. He's gonna be really good, probably.
Is it he's wearing shoes? Good supportive shoes. Yeah, sure.
This is crazy. It's crazy L's going through all of this just... He thinks there's a 5% chance, All this for a 5% chance.
You strikes first wins. I think their names are Light Yagami and Deductive. These are the same two guys who scored perfect on the exam. Relax, Light. While it's true that Kira hates losing, it's also true that most people would rather win than lose. It's human nature. Is he going to think that I'm Kira if I go?
This is very anime.
I could just lose on purpose, but if I do, it could work against me.
Oh my
Since he
goodness.
expects Kira to want to win, he might also expect me to throw the match to avoid suspicion. I don't see any way they can.
This is crazy. This is the first few minutes of the first one. Hey, you got one.
He's going over the one.
And just like that, we've got an umpire and a line judge.
They're all watching.
I can't believe this. I thought I'd heard the name Light Yagami somewhere before, so I checked. He was the 0203 junior high tennis champion.
Oh.
Apparently, during the third-year awards ceremony, he announced that he was hanging up his racket. I guess he hasn't played competitively since.
Of course he's...
Hey, what about my Ryuga? Don't tell me you haven't noticed him holding his own against this former junior.
Okay, they all think he's that TV guy.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the wheels turning.
So they're both tennis champions.
In your head. There's no way this tennis match will deepen our friendship. This is a token gesture, an elaborate act we'll go through so we can say we're closer. Because I wanted to play tennis with you, you'll assume that I'm preparing to take a step closer, laying the groundwork to get to know you better.
This is crazy.
Like about getting me to say something that only Kira would know. However, I'm sure you'll tell me you need to know if you can trust me first. And of course, the only way to win your trust will be to share what I know about Kira. If you want me to discuss Kira with you, it only makes sense that I'd want to ask for proof that you are in charge of the investigation, and more importantly, that you are really ill as you say you are. So it goes without saying that the
This is the
first
most
thing you're going to
five-head
want
show
from me
ever.
is
I know. I'm
some kind of
This is a
just trying to keep up, you know.
that you really are ill, which means we'll have to go to task force headquarters.
Mm.
In all things, one cannot win with defense alone. To win, you must attack.
Huh. Did Light win?
Set. Won by Light Yagami. 6 games to 4.
Wow, that was intense.
Just as I expected, you beat me. It's been a while since I had to play that hard. I'm feeling kind of thirsty. Plus, there's something I wanted to ask you about. You want to go somewhere for a drink? You humored me with a tennis match. The least I can do is answer some of your questions. But before this conversation goes any further, there's something I must tell you. What's that? I suspect that you, Light Yagami, are in fact Kira. Now, if you still want to ask me something, then please go.
Bro, Ella's crazy.
You think I'm Kira? Well, when I say I suspect you, it's only a 1% possibility. That aside, I don't mind telling you that once I'm sure you aren't Kira, and I can verify that your deductive skills are as strong as I think they are, I'd like nothing more than to have you work with me on this investigation.
He's gonna make him think he's not Kira.
1%, huh? That was well worded. Because no matter how little he says he suspects me, it means he has grounds to prevent me from meeting anyone on the task force. It's quite the preemptive move on his part.
Man, he just came on and said everything.
This coffee shop is one of my favorites in the area, and if we sit
It's
here,
like
there's no
it's like
chance
chill but
of
not.
hearing us.
Is this gonna become more of them just their battle of wits and not
Probably.
so much the Death Note itself?
Probably, yeah.
I don't sit like this because I want to. I have to sit like this. You see, if I were to sit normally, my deductive skills would immediately be reduced by roughly 40%. So,
That's not. He's like.
I'm
Okay.
sure that can
And then that guy in Thor who thinks better with his pants off or whatever.
You're under no obligation to do this, but would you mind submitting yourself to a test of your deductive reasoning skills? If you were me, faced with someone who might be Kira, how would you go about establishing this person's innocence or guilt? You need to be absolutely sure. I would probably try to get him to say something that was never made public in any way. Something that only Kira could know. Kinda like what you were doing just now. Truly amazing. What's incredible is that I've asked countless detectives that same question, and it took most of them minutes to even come up with an answer. You
He knows he's smart.
really thought of a scenario in which Kira is speaking directly to the investigator. I'm impressed. You'll make a fine detective, Light. But it's a bit of a double-edged sword. The more impressive my answers, the more of a
This is
suspect.
crazy. I know we keep saying that, but
3% now. However, it's made me that much more determined to work with you on this investigation.
Oh, why? I didn't think they were gonna do this.
Yeah. They're not like pretending in any way.
Yeah.
Besides the light.
If I cooperate with you, there's a chance I can help the investigation to move forward. And if I'm Kira, I might reveal myself. In other words, whether I'm Kira or not, you stand to gain either way. It's a very smart move on your part.
Yeah, it's a very smart
I
move.
think you might be getting
I'd say Ella's like slightly smarter than Light.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm not Kira, and I certainly don't want to be killed by him. Besides, what proof have you been able to give me that you yourself aren't Kira? I mean, it hardly seems fair for just one of us to be investigated, wouldn't you say? At this point, neither of us can prove that we're not Kira. However, if you are in fact L, I don't imagine it would be that hard for you to prove it to me. I think I'd be convinced if, say, my father or someone else from the task force headquarters was able to confirm your identity.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, then I'm afraid I just won't be able to help you. You sure talk a lot, don't you? It's losing. That's 7%.
7%. Oh,
I don't
7%
remember
chance.
saying you couldn't meet anyone from task force headquarters to verify my identity. I am currently working alongside your father, as well as several other senior detectives from the NPA.
It went from 5 to
Now, if
7.
I understand you correctly, and I take you to task force headquarters, you'll help us with the investigation. Am I safe in making this assumption?
Does this guy have a death wish? I don't understand. What's he thinking?
Excuse me.
Oh, there goes mine.
Yes?
Ryuzaki, I have some bad news.
Light, your father is...
Light, it's your...
My father. He had a heart attack.
What?
He didn't do that. Did he?
No. He was surprised. No, he wouldn't say his dad because he doesn't want to kill his dad, and then B, he needs his dad alive so he can ask about Elle. Maybe from like all the pressure.
Could be.
So the doctors think stress was the only cause?
Yeah. To be honest, I thought it was Kira when I first collapsed, but I'll be alright.
It wasn't. Like, we haven't seen Light do that.
Indeed. It must have added to your stress knowing that Light is a suspect in this investigation.
You actually told my father that?
Yes. In fact, I've told him everything. It's true, he even knows that I am ill.
That's correct. This man is Elle. To protect his identity, we on the task force refer to him as Ryuzaki.
Yeah.
But make no mistake, it's him.
Okay, now I know.
Is the real Elle.
He like locked in.
The very same man who's been controlling the police up to this point. If I get rid of him and the rest of the investigative team, no, let's face it, it wouldn't be that simple. There's no need to rush. I have time to sit back and watch. But for now, I'm the Light Yagami who's worried for his father.
Yeah. Act like a normal person, Light.
Now that you've had the chance to talk to my son, is he cleared as a suspect?
When I say I suspect him, you should know it's very minor. I find Light's deductive powers quite impressive. He's always quick and to the point.
Ryuga, I'd like to help with the investigation. My father has erased any doubts I might have had regarding your true identity.
It's hard to keep up with them, you know?
I know. That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
gotta lock in the.
Prove once and
It's
for
like,
all.
sorry we're not talking a lot, but yeah.
Right.
Everything
Gotta
we say is
concentrate.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be studying to become a police officer. It won't be too late to join us.
That's what he was saying. Like, Elle was like,
Okay.
you want to join the police force when you're older, right?
That's how many years that'll take. Besides, don't you remember my promise? That if something ever happened to you, I would find Kira and make sure he gets executed.
I refuse to believe that my son could turn out to be Kira.
This doesn't seem
He's a good liar.
Yeah.
What if it is? It's too cheesy.
Light, listen to me. Kira is pure evil. We can all agree on that. But recently I've started thinking of this whole situation in a different way. What is truly evil is the power to kill people. And any person who has come to possess this kind of power is cursed. No matter how you use it, no true happiness can be obtained like that. Not by killing other people.
I think you're absolutely right. If Kira is just a
Like, Light's like, I beg to differ.
Power, I would say that he's cursed.
Ryuzaki, I'm sorry for all this trouble, but I'll be back at work as soon as the doctors let me out of here.
Excuse me. Visiting hours were over 10 minutes ago.
Lady, that's like the most important conversation that's happening in this country, and I'll leave them alone.
Ryuga, what would it take to get you to believe that I'm not Kira? Please, isn't there something?
If you aren't Kira, it won't be necessary. Let things run their course and the truth will be revealed.
I can't take this anymore. Put yourself in my position. How do you think it feels to be accused of being Kira?
It was one of the worst feelings ever.
What if you were to lock me up for a month in a place with no TV or any other kind of access to the outside world and keep a constant watch over me?
Would any normal person be willing to go to such extreme measures to clear their name? That's no good. I can't do anything that would deprive you of basic human rights. And furthermore, it's complete nonsense for the investigator to take suggestions from his suspect.
That's true.
Don't worry so much. Be patient. It'll become apparent to us if you're not Kira. And listening to that conversation between you and your father, I was almost convinced you might not be him. Like, please Please take good care.
I'm really curious who's gonna fold first, you know?
I know I agreed to help with the investigation, but I don't think I'll be able to do much until my father is healthy again.
Yes, of course. Well then.
Hideki Ryuga. Ryuzaki. He's the L I've been fighting this whole time. What is his real name?
He still needs to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you not Kira?
Ryuk. I never once felt cursed since I picked up the Death Note. In fact, the thought never even crossed my mind.
I wonder...
I'm happier than I've ever been, all thanks to this power.
Bro, he's a villain.
Create a perfect world.
Honestly, I could care less whether you feel cursed or happy to have a notebook. I leave that sentimental crap to you humans. But normally humans who come into contact with the Shinigami have nothing but misfortune.
Huh.
That's interesting. But I have no intentions of repeating
Yeah.
that.
Well, I hope you're right about that.
When's he gonna take the eyes, man? Like, he's gonna do that at some point.
Don't tell me this is your idea of a proposal. Listen, you people must think that just mentioning Kira's name is enough to get us the ratings we need, huh? Well, you're wrong. Our program gets the ratings because we cover the stories that the other stations
Oh,
won't
it's like a
cover.
tabloid
If it
thing.
leads, it leads. What I need is a good freaking story, not this crap. Now get out there and find me a story.
But the police won't talk, sir. It's been impossible to get details from them lately.
Idiot.
Where's this going?
I don't pay you to complain. If they won't give you anything, then get creative.
Mr. Demagawa, sir, this is for you.
What is it? So who is this from? Huh?
What's that?
Now this is more like it. This is what I call a story. It's almost too good to be true.
And what's that say?
A message to the world from Kira. If you do not broadcast these tapes, I will kill your company's board of directors one by one. Who wouldn't air these? If this is for real, our ratings are gonna go through the roof.
Bro,
Holy crap.
he read that and that was his first thought, our ratings.
Having a heart attack here.
Bro, what?
Gosh.
But what if Light didn't even send those? What if L did to try to psych out?
That's
Light.
true.
Well, that was intense.
I could see we're really gonna have to focus because
Yeah. Sorry our commentary hasn't been like super interesting, but it's hard not to get just like wrapped up in
into what they're each
saying.
thinking and
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Like, I don't know how the author wrote this. I don't know like what they're gonna do. You know,
I
can't.
know.
I usually like to make a prediction, but they're too smart. L keeps doing things I don't expect him to, like revealing he's L and saying like, "I think you're Kira."
Right.
Like he is.
And keeping a running percentage on what he
Yeah.
how
He's
much he thinks.
fluctuating
Yeah,
on it,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's just saying, okay, now you moved up 10% or 7%.
The only thing I could say is like since Light, even though Light's a villain, I do think he's a villain protagonist. Like, I think since he is the protagonist, maybe.
Do you think he'll go good?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying protagonist is the lead.
Yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
think he'll stay. He'll get worse if anything. Probably,
Well, because he
of what
said
said
he.
there
Well,
at
yeah.
the end.
Because he did say that he's never felt cursed up until this
Well, that's
point.
kind of a bad thing because he's basically saying that ending all those people makes him happy and
I know,
stuff. So
I know.
he's getting worse if
Yeah.
anything. But so since he's the protagonist and like it is his story at the end of the day, even though he's bad, I'm thinking maybe L will fold first and think like he's not Kira. Like Light just needs to learn his name. That's all it'll come down to.
And he
So-
can if he'll be able to if he gets the Shinigami eyes.
Yeah, I think the only thing Light can do is somehow make L completely unsuspicious of him, and then become so close to him that L would reveal his full name or something. But I don't know. I don't think
see that
L would ever.
happening. Yeah.
So yeah, that was crazy. I have no clue where it keeps surprising us.
I know
so,
it does.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
To the tier 3 patrons, Legally Burnett and David A. You guys are awesome. And if you like the video,
And subscribe.
I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.